If you're adult enough to go down to the dealership to get this really nice car that you know you can't afford, trying to front and floss for these people over here that aren't really going to be paying you no attention. See, it wasn't the fact that my cousin repossessed his car. Honestly, the man was mad because he was embarrassed. See, that's why people get mad whenever they do things wrong in life, like they don't pay their car note and then they get repossessed at the club in front of all their friends and stuff like that, and they're gonna try to shoot the person who came to repossess the car like they did something wrong. Oh man, you could have let me slide this time. Go out here and get people who 10 years late. Nah man, they're coming to get you because you late. Good evening, and welcome to another episode of the Mindset Master Podcast. I'm your host, Tony Reed, and I'm also the proprietor of the podcast. Now, in today's episode, we're going to be talking about don't let others blame you for their mistakes. I've been noticing a lot of people blaming other people for things that they had absolutely nothing to do with, because that's the easy thing in life to do. See, it's easy to point the finger at somebody else. So that's the reason why I'm going to tackle this topic today and shed a little bit of light on it. See, a lot of times people accept responsibility and accountability for the positive things in life. If a person plays scratch off 3 times a week and got broke and lost their house because of their gambling habits, then it's going to be, oh man, they shouldn't have sold me those tickets. Oh, they knew I had a gambling problem. But if a person was to strike it rich, they would never go up there and say, oh, it's the casino's fault why I got this $1 million house now. People always blame other people for negative things in life. You've never seen nobody blame somebody for something positive in life. They gave them all the credit. You've never seen that. They may say, oh, well, yeah, this person helped me just a little bit. People hate giving up credit whenever it's something good. But people love passing credit off when it's something bad, like an old hot potato, whoop, 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 whoop. That's what most people do in life. Let me share a quick story with you of something that happened to a family member of mine. One of my cousins, she is a tow truck driver, and she gets paid by going to repossess people's cars. These are people who have defaulted in their loans and stuff like that for at least 8 months. So the person who my cousin was contracted to go and get his car had missed 13 months of payments. He act like he did not have a car note. She went to the guy's house first, drove all around his property. He didn't have his car there. It just so happened that the company had a GPS tracker inside of the car underneath the dashboard. The customer, he didn't know that. He just thought that he can just go hide the car in another county way out in the country somewhere. He took his car and he tried to hide it in somebody's barn and put some hay and put some Christmas decorations on top of it just to make it seem like it wasn't a car. So my cousin, with her being a hound dog that she is, she found this man's car, opened up the garage, bagged her tow truck in, clipped it, and pulled out with the man's car. Nobody knocked at his front door. The man gonna go up there and say that my cousin stole his car. The man didn't live where my cousin repossessed the car from. The man lived way over here. But see, it wasn't my cousin's fault that she repossessed his car. It was his fault. He knew that when he purchased the car initially, if he was not going to be paying cash for it, he knew that he had a car note. So the man was doing good in life. He just didn't want to go up and pay his bill. He gets mad at my cousin, leaves her a bad review, tries to slaughter her name, talking about, oh, she didn't follow the proper procedure. You think somebody just going, oh, here you go, man. Hey, here's free car, man. Hey, charitable organization. Nah, man, we can write this off on our taxes. But if you're adult enough to go down to the dealership to get this really nice car that you know you can't afford, that you only trying to get it just for homecoming, or you're trying to get it for some kind of event for Christmas Day party so you can pull up to the club looking a certain way, you can spend your whole rent money check trying to front and floss for these people over here that aren't really going to be paying you no attention. If you are adult enough to go down and to make a decision like that, you was in your sane, sound, right mind. So you knew good and well you had to pay monthly payments on that card. One payment every almost 2 years. It don't work like that. And he knew the repercussions of him not paying the car note. See, it wasn't the fact that my cousin repossessed his car. Honestly, The man was mad because he was embarrassed. See, that's why people get mad whenever they do things wrong in life, like they don't pay their car note and then they get repossessed at the club in front of all their friends and stuff like that, and they're gonna try to shoot the person who came to repossess the car like they did something wrong. They just doing their job. Oh man, you could have let me slide this time. Go out here and get people who 10 years late. Nah man, they're coming to get you because you late. Stop trying to deflect. Stop being like on those like karate movies where like you parrying things. You have to accept accountability and responsibility. Now, let's just say when you pulled up to the club that night and you got some guys or some girls to go back and party with you, you was cool or whatnot. Because you got repoed, you ain't cool, and you're gonna try to go up here and blame somebody else, try to go fight somebody else, try to go hurt somebody else for doing their job when you didn't do your job by paying your bill on time. If you like this episode today thus far, please press that like and subscribe button for me. See, the main thing is in life, never let nobody get you all wrapped up or discombobulated because of the things that they've done wrong in life. See, if somebody is mad at me about something in life, I don't take that to heart at all because I know I am not the original root cause of the problem. Let's just say if I was in that situation like my little cousin, that man got mad at me, I'm not gonna bit more pay that no attention than the man on the moon because I know I didn't go down to the dealership with him and say, hey chief, we gonna buy this car together. See, I didn't do nothing like that. So I'm not the original root cause of the problem. He's the original root cause of his own problem. And that's one thing that most people are in life. They're their own root cause of their problem, but then they don't want to admit that they are their own root cause to their own problem. They're trying to walk into a place like the cock of the walk. Where the manager at? Then the person's like, well, the manager is not here right now up until 12. See, man, what the hell you mean? The manager ain't hit 12. What kind of business are y'all running? All this old like belligerent type of clown monkey type of stuff. All that is that particular individual is looking for the clerk to be like, well, you can come back tomorrow. That is somebody trying to parry because he know he was wrong for what he done, for the mistake that he made that got him the result and the outcome that he's upset about. But the thing is, he's not blaming himself. He's trying to throw anything that's coming his way that is intended to hit him. He's trying to deflect it and put it off on somebody else because in life it is so easy to blame other people and it is so hard to put blame on yourself. Even when you know that you're wrong, it is so hard to put blame on yourself. I never will forget when I was younger, I used to have like a real nice stereo system and have it boom, 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 boom. So I would pull up to the corner store, banging my music. Everybody in town knew I had a loud stereo in my trunk. Came out of school one day, my whole trunk was flipped up. My stereo was gone. But see, the thing is, realistically, I couldn't be mad at the people who stole my stereo. It was my fault for putting a $5,000 stereo system in my trunk without having an alarm on my car. So see, that was my fault. I accepted the accountability that I still had to go down there to H.H. Gregg and still make that payment on this $5,000 system because I didn't pay cash for it. So how can I be mad at the people who popped my lock on my trunk, flipped my trunk up, stole all the stuff out of my trunk? Why would I blame them? How can I blame them? Why would I do that when they did not tell me, hey, Tony, hey, go down to H.H. Gregg, man, and go down here and buy all this expensive stereo stuff so we can steal it. Nobody said that to me. Tony did that to Tony. So when Tony got his car broken into, I couldn't be mad at nobody but myself. All I had to do is just shake my head and be like, man, you know what? I'm going down to Best Buy. I'm finna go put an alarm on the car right now. And that about wraps it up for today's episode. Until next time, I'll catch you later.